Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Coronavirus World Talk. Today, we have the pleasure of interviewing Alexsia from Venice, Italy. We're going to talk about how this is affecting her daily life, how she thinks that it's going to affect her life in the next weeks and months. We're also going to try hard to look for a silver lining in all of this and how it's going to change the world we live in. Hi, Alexsia. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Hi. And yes, I'm fine. Oh my God, I was outside in the garden. I was taking the sun, so it's fine.
Yeah. What time is it there in Venice right now?
3:30 p.m.
3:30, so the afternoon. Cool.
Yeah.
So tell people a bit more about yourself, what you do day to day, what's your work like. Let the people know what you do.
Well, I am a dancer,
Okay.
and I'm a teacher.
Okay.
So usually I have my classes during the evenings. I teach in workshops, in events around Italy, around Europe. I compete. So basically, now I'm I'm not doing anything.
Okay. And how long has that been going on? When were you stopped from working?
Well, officially, I would say this is the third week. I'm not doing anything. Then, of
Wow.
course, because we were panicking even before a little bit, some of my classes already quit before
Mm,
the time. Yes, but in general, I would say 3 weeks. Yeah.
okay. We all know that Italy has suffered a lot in this pandemic, but for people around the world, let them know how it is to experience it firsthand. What has your feeling been like?
Well, in the beginning, for example, me, but also my friends, we thought, well, it won't be so alarming, like that. People are panicking too much, blah, blah. Then day by day, you start to hear like a lot of people are dying. And not only old people, but also like friends of friends or younger people your age. And you really start to think that maybe like it's the case to, have a bit more control of the situation.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, now I would say for me, at least, it's fine. Well, my family is okay. I'm okay. So we just pay attention when we have to go outside, only for, just for the grocery like that, and do like to buy a big amount of grocery.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, for example, I love to work out in general. I'm a dancer, so I love to, stay in shape. I have a garden. I try to always stay in my garden, fortunately. And like this, because yes, it's very easy to infect other people in the end.
Yeah. Do you know anybody personally who's contracted the virus?
Well, I know there's a friend of mine. He's a grandfather. I think he has the virus.
Okay.
I think now is okay, but it's kind of delicate. So I don't ask him every day because it can be a bit,
Yeah.
But yes, and well, yeah, not other people. I think no, I'm lucky. Yeah.
Is the government and the local police service, are they enforcing the stay-at-home laws right now in Venice?
Yes. Well, because for example, I don't think it's like in Venice in all Italy, but for example, Venice and some other cities that are more affected. We cannot go more than 200 meters from our house. But mainly, I would say mainly it's because we are a red area and Italian people, we are stupid. So we kept going out a lot. And of course, at some point you have to, do something. So we cannot move. Every time we move, we have to, how can I say, fill a form where we say why we are moving, where we live, and etc. And yes, already when they started to say, okay, you guys, you cannot go out and you need to fill a form if you go out. In the first 2 days, they had, I think they fined 2,000 people in 2 days. Yes, because we are stupid, basically. So yes, and I think this is the problem with Italy, because like in other countries, if they say, okay, you cannot go out, they don't go out. So we kept going out. So the virus spread even more.
I can assure you that's not an Italian problem because Canadians also here are still going out. The majority of the people are respecting the rules. So where do you see this going in the next few weeks in Italy? Do you think it's on the way down? It's going to go up?
Uh, well, first, they wanted us to stay at home until yesterday. Then they postponed it until the 13th of April. But they said it's going down, but just to make sure it will go down, they postponed it until the 13th. Then I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe I would say, even if it's not nice, but maybe it would be better to stay at home even a bit more,
Mhm.
just to make sure. I don't know. I just know that all the festivals and things, well, there will be no more, but okay.
And how long have you been on lockdown for? How long have you been at home?
Well, now it's 3 weeks, I think, or maybe 1 month, something like that. Yeah.
We start to lose track of time, eh? When
Yeah.
our routine is interrupted. Are you happy with your local government's response?
Well, personally, of course, I'm not, because my boyfriend lives 200 kilometers from my city, so of course I'm not happy about it. But yes, I think it's the best.
Gotcha. And if you could speak to the world about this pandemic, if you had a message from one of the first places where it started in Italy, is there any warnings you would give to the planet, people of the other countries?
Well, don't be stupid, because in the first place we were stupid, and now we have to stay at home even more. So if you can be smart once in your life, don't only think about yourself. Think also about all the people around you, because if the virus spreads, then you stay at home every day, and then you start to complain because you are at home. But that's because of our behavior. So be smart.
Yeah, I think that's a good message. Is it true that the canals of Venice have cleaned up a lot?
Yes, it is true. It is true. And well, you don't have to believe all the stories, okay, that are going around. But I think, for example, in the Adriatic Sea, yes, we have dolphins, and now they are getting closer. I mean, you cannot really see them in the small canals, of course, but yes, you can see them closer. Yeah, and yes, the water finally is clear. Yeah,
Really? And do you
yeah.
live close to the sea?
Well, for example, now that there's no traffic around, from my garden, I can smell like a salty smell
Wow.
from the lagoon. Yeah, I'm
That's
close, like by car. If I have to go to Venice, it's like 7 minutes, and then you take the ferry, and in, I don't know, 20 minutes you are at the sea. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Alexia. I
Thank
hope
you.
everything gets back to normal as soon as possible.